Well, welcome back to the Crypto Bully Bear channel where there's only fun decoding and no financial advice. And this is a live stream. Whatever, I guess I'll be talking to myself. Yeah, so I did a video. My last video I was talking about that there was going to be an event maybe from another decode that I seen coming on the West Coast. And I was referring to Sleepless in Seattle. And like I said, they had a scene with Seattle connecting to Baltimore. And since we had that thing in Baltimore, I was assuming maybe that sometime this year we will see something in Seattle. Now, this other guy I was watching had very strong decodes on showing some type of event happening on 6/11. Unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, that 6/11 with the West Coast never happened. And what did happen on 6/11 was a merge. Nothing broke off, but there was a merge. The merge was AGIX, Ocean Protocol, and Fetch AI. They all merged on 6/11. I notice every time they talk about something big with XRP, XLM, or any other coin, they speak about something major happening where we feel like, oh, when this happens or takes place, we're going to make a lot of money, or this should start pumping. The price always fucking falls. And as you can see, on 6/11, around that time, the prices for Fetch, AGIX, and Ocean Protocol fell pretty hard. I'm assuming that's a good sign, because that means that most likely the bigger whales are buying it on the cheap, and then this shit is gonna just bounce back up like a slingshot. So those are the three coins that I would be looking at least I will be looking at, is AGIX, Fetch Coin, and Ocean Protocol. Because as you can see, AI is taking over slowly but surely. Now, there's a lot of things that are coming out on Ripple that I'm listening to about tokenization, gold stories, ETFs, all this other stuff. I will say, starting to look pretty bullish on this other end, because I was expecting, if it was going to be more of a rug pull, that the price would go up, and then people would really think that they're FOMOing in. Maybe they're thinking that they might miss out on an XRP opportunity, and then they would rug pull. But this coin has just been sitting in a shitty ass price at like 50 cents. So, and just like XPR, there's been other news also that's been coming out on XPR, and the price hasn't really gotten to a satisfaction price for a lot of people holding XPR. So we got these two big coins that we don't know, XPR and XRP. A lot of news coming out on both of them, but really no price action. Funny enough, XPR has a slight of a price action because it goes up 22%, and then it falls back down. So at least that's pretty heavy going on that price action. That's really about it. I think it's more of a waiting time. So I was talking about Mountain Dew as well, and Mountain Dew, like I said, came out with a flavor called Code Red. Came out in 2001 for the first time, and we knew what happened later on in 2001. Now they re-released the flavor, but this one is called, there's three colors, it's red, white, and blue. So I watched another video of somebody talking about Mountain Dew and the new flavor. He got a box called Code Red this year. And he mentioned something about Star Spangled Banner, which brings me to 4th of July now. Red, white, and blue, kind of American flag, Constitution, all this other stuff. So the Code Red, something major happened. Now we're seeing a lot of things building up, like predictive programming on a market crash, a depression, stuff like that. So since Code Red came out, maybe this summer something pops off. We'll have to wait and see. So going back to the movie also, and Meet the Fockers, if you recall, De Niro was making a reference, and I think he mentioned it 2 to 3 times, of 7/27. And he looked at his watch and he said 7/27. So 7/27, if I looked at it as a date, it would be July 27th. If we went backwards, that would be July 4th. So, and the get why I'm going backwards is because, again, go to Ready Player One. Ready Player One, he won the first key on going backwards, right? He was in the DeLorean. Back to the Future movie, they go backwards, right? Because they go traveling back into time, going backwards. So one of my major dates was May 23rd. Again, if I went backwards, it would bring me back to August 9th, August 8th. Last year, August 8th, we had that big, remember, Mountain Dew again. Had that Phoenix picture on the flavor, live wire. Something burnt down. Now, I'm hoping something happens. It seems like a lot of times I say dates and nothing really happens. Or certain things happen that not what we're expecting. So, again, we're still looking for the dates, but 4th of July looks like something can happen because Code Red is participating in the red, white, and blue. We have ships, supposedly. We have Russian ships hanging out in Havana. We have China ships wrapping around Taiwan. So when the Code Red thing comes out, who knows? There could be an attack, a crash. I don't know. But whenever these things happen, most likely we know within weeks probably or months that we're close to the flip of the switch. That's all we're waiting for, right? Waiting for some type of war to break out, or a cyber attack, where it knocks out the grid. Maybe we got no grid for 10 days. We're talking about 10 days of darkness. So just something to look at. Unfortunately, that West Coast thing didn't happen, but a merge did happen. And again, like I said, if it doesn't, I really feel strongly about this year, just because, like I said, you look back at the movies, 2004, 24, the Super Bowl, I feel like, is a big key of what's going on. And that's really about it. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. There's not really that much great news. But to go back to 8-9, which is the reversal of my big date, May 23rd, I'm going to show you some scenes. I'll go back and do another video. I'll show you some scenes from The Simpsons that add up to that date. Like, for instance, season 26, episode, I think, 18. So 26, 2 plus 6 is 8. And 18, 8 plus 1 is 9. So use your 8, and there's your 9. There's your 8, 9. So my date in reversal of May 23rd is August 9th. 8-9 is August 9th. In that episode, in the beginning, they show you King Kong climbing the Empire State Building. And me, I always mentioned or connected King Kong to Proton. So, again, we're going to see what happens on August 9th, because I feel like that's really one of the big bang or a big event type of day. I don't know if it's price action, but it could be losing jobs, it could be stock market crash, it could be war and attack here in our soil in America. It could be any one of those. So, but if anything in between August 8th and 9th, compared to 9th, it would be July 4th. Like I said, the red, white, and blue is connecting to July 4th, and that's all I really have. Again, we can just sit here and start guessing, but I'm just showing you like repeated behavior. So 9/11 happened when Code Red came out. It's back out again this year, and there's a lot of things showing that there could be a crash coming this year. So just, we got to prepare ourselves, sit back and tight. And like I said, AI, if you notice, American borders are open, right? So there's going to be a lot of people coming in, sleeper cells probably, all types of criminals and stuff like that. They're decriminalizing laws here also. So crimes will expand. Cops or officials will most likely be uncomfortable doing their job, so they'll quit the force, which will force America most likely to bring in robots so we can have some type of enforcement controlling the people. And that's when AI is really going to take over. And when we have everything autonomous, everything reading one another, being interoperable, then maybe the payment coins start moving. So that's just my spec of the key. And also, I got to mention, for XRP holders, and this is what's making me really, really bullish now on XRP, is that Crypto Rick came out with a video, and he says that the reserves, you hold 20 XRPs on reserves, but now they're thinking about, or they have the ability to raise the reserves to a maximum of about 4,400 XRPs. Now, that would definitely make sense if XRP is a banking coin, and they would raise the reserve price up to 4,400 XRPs. That means that you would have to at least be holding 4,500 XRPs just to enjoy some of your money. Because if you're not holding that many, all that shit is going to be on hold, and you're going to have to accumulate 44 up to 4,400 in order to start using the rest of your XRPs. So if that is a true thing, I would go watch Crypto Rick's video. He has a lot of great information. He's more knowledgeable than I am on the technicalities on how to do stuff. If you're looking to anchor, if you're looking to freeze, unfreeze, this trust line, I don't know any of that shit. So you're more better. Your better time is to be spent on Crypto Rick's video if you want to learn more about anchoring and stuff like that. But he definitely had a great point, and I can see that happening. If they want to squeeze out the retail people, make it 4,500 reserve on XRP. Most people are not holding that. The 1-2%ers who invested more into it will benefit from that, and that's one way to squeeze out retail people, like he mentions. And they can, like I said, they can easily, if they have the money, pick up the XRP blockchain if it's halted. They're sitting on top of a lot of money, and they can pick up that blockchain too and wind up switching from XRP or using both of them. So just something to look at. If you're definitely holding on to XRP, definitely check out that video. That's a very eye-opening situation. I didn't know that, so shout out to Crypto Rick for bringing that to my attention, and everybody else's attention, because like I said, if that is true, then it would look very, very good than an XRP. That it would, because if it's a banking coin, then that's how you squeeze out all the little players. You raise that shit up to like 5,000 XRPs. So who's really holding on to 5,000 XRPs? Not many. Not many people. Many people are holding on to XRP, but not that many people are holding probably past 10,000, 5,000 XRPs. So anyway, that's really about it. Just want to bring that to attention, and I'm going to start seeing if I get into The Simpsons and start trying to play around with that, so I can show you how 8.8 and 8.9 kind of correlates to August. So thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing. Hopefully you're learning from the channel, and just hold on to what you have. A lot of people thinking 26, 25. I'm hoping it's 23. Because like I said, I hope that the snake represents the dragon, and this is the dragon year. And like I said in my other videos, the number 8 is the number of wealth for the Asians, which is a big, big number. And this year represents the number 8. And in dragon years, there's always a big crisis. So I'm expecting this year for something to heavily crash, where people picking up on the pennies and they make heavy money profits. That would make sense this year. But we will see. That's all we can do. So thank you again for liking, watching, subscribing, and